And, I kind of teeter on that because Patterson, all right, he was involved in shady stuff. He also was involved with a television network that was trying to look for Bigfoot. Also, they played this at old movie theaters, which means they were trying to make a revenue off it. So again, I just think one of those takes, man, is true, but we're never really going to be able to potentially figure out what's going on. And I personally think Gimlin, he's the man. I don't think he had anything to do with this. I think he got bamboozled by Patterson and the others because he and some trackers stepped away to try and follow supposedly the area that this went off to. And then that would have left Patterson by himself for a pretty solid period of time, which in theory would have allowed him and that other dude to hoax that real quick without Gimlin knowing. So it's a lot of red flags over Patterson.
Yeah, what was his name? Bob Hieronymus? Is that the guy, the third person that was involved?
I believe so, yes.
It's such a murky thing.
Yep.
And Bigfoot is one of my favorite cryptids of all time. And I had an experience like 2 years ago. I didn't see anything. I didn't smell anything, but I definitely heard something. And if if none of our listeners has ever had an experience with whoops or howls, or in my case, wood knocks and a really quick, loud roar, you don't usually get that out in the woods. And I wasn't out in the woods. I was on somebody's property in a canyon with no tree. Well, there was a couple of small apple trees and a pasture where this was, but nothing else. It was all pasture and maybe a few willows and some junipers, but yeah. That oh man, that'll change your life. That'll make you rethink things, especially Dogman or Sasquatch. They're terrifying.
Pretty gnarly stuff, man, for sure. And before we start kind of cranking out some interesting stuff tonight, check out your text I just sent you. That is what I and others believe Sasquatch looks like. And again, that does not look like the Patterson Gimlin footage whatsoever.
Yeah, that is